at Scary Spooky Hilarious.
First, from the FBI, we now know officially that the FBI believes that this gunman acted alone and that the FBI believes he had no history of mental illness. CNN learned that this is a registered Republican who donated a small amount of money to a Democratic-aligned group. We also learned from the employer of the gunman, which is just around the corner, it's a nursing home, that he was working as a dietary aide. And the nursing home said that, frankly, they had no problems with him and that he did pass a background check before being employed at that nursing home. We also learned that he was ID'd from his father's rifle. His father was the owner of the rifle, and initially, after Secret Service neutralized this gunman, he did not have any identification on him. Secret Service and other federal agencies were able to trace the rifle, though found at the scene, to his father. That was how they were able to identify the gunman here. And then the last big piece of information that we learned today was that there were explosives found by law enforcement agents both in the gunman's car and at his residence here in the Bethel Park area. It just all goes to show the scope of this investigation as folks try to learn what exactly happened here.
My name is Thomas Matthew Crooks. I hate Republicans. I hate Trump. And guess what? You got the wrong guy.
Have an update. The FBI has just confirmed that the alleged Trump rally shooter is 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks. So just to repeat that, that is confirmation now from the FBI that the identity of the shooter is 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks, 20 years of age. He's just a kid. Now, this confirms what the New York Post had already reported about an hour ago with these accompanying photographs. There's that one there. That's the alleged shooter on the ground or on the roof, laying down on the roof, dead. 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks. That's with the relevant authorities standing over his bloodied face. The authorities were able to climb up on that roof because he's there with the authorities. In the moving vision, he is not, and he was killed almost instantly from that second volley of gunfire that came from the government sniper.
Lots of breaking news I'm about to cover. As you see, there is a hole here in his chest. Also, this woman was reporting from Times Square showing that the televisions was not reporting what happened to him. And I even went down to Atlanta to the CNN Center and they cut off all the televisions, as well as when I went to the bars, they would not show it regardless. Even when I asked them to put the news on, they said they're not allowed to. Why is there not a single article that is sitting there saying what happened today? Literally some journalist sitting there saying firecracker. Also, this guy was out in the field and he was trying to get the police and the Secret Service attention, and they weren't really paying attention to him saying that, hey, someone is up on the roof. Now, I do want to let you know that he did get up and he let the crowd know that he was okay. He was saying that he needed his shoes, but obviously, like you saw, there was the hole in his chest, as you see here. But obviously, you better know that they're wearing a tight vest. So this is where he was holding the rally. This is where Secret Service was, and this is where the active person was. Also, this was really, really weird to me. When I was down in Atlanta, they would not play this stuff on the television. I don't get it. It's very confusing. Tell me what your thoughts are. Take care.